I have another Search Press book to show you. Draw Yourself Calm by Maricle. Draw slow to stress less. Now, I didn't know much about Amy, so I had a look online and found out she created something called Mindful Art Studio to promote the healing power of art. She's a trained art therapist, but this is not an art therapy book. It's about slow drawing to combat stress with nature-based patterns. Now, when I first saw this book, I thought it looked interesting, but I wasn't going to pre-order it because I already know about the benefits of creating art to combat stress and health problems and anxiety, and I mainly work from patterns from nature. But then I saw a flip through by Search Press on their YouTube channel, and curiosity made me want to find out a bit more about slow drawing. So here we are with another nice book to look at. So it's not a huge book, but it's a good size. It's 23 by 8 centimetres and 1 centimetre deep, and it's made to the usual Search Press high standards. Now, when you open up this book, do not be put off by this and think you can't do this. Anyone can do this sort of art. It is made up by lots of tiny squares of repetitive drawings, and then it's been joined together to make this wonderful work of art. So this says it's a quarto book which is published in 2022 by Search Press. And something that always makes me really happy is when I see picture contents. It's so easy to find what you're looking for. So we have Meet Amy, Introduction, What is Slow Drawing, Tools and Materials, Weaving Slow Drawing into Your Day, Slow Drawing Warm-Ups, Intention Setting Visualization, Drawing with Curiosity, Questions for Reflection, and Looking for Inspiration in Nature. And we have some more contents and creative cues, what to do with your slow drawings, the beauty of imperfection, index, acknowledgements and resources. So I've missed a page. Meet Amy. So that's the artist and author. Introduction. So I'm going to talk about slow drawing, what it is and what you need and how to fit it into your life. So slow drawing is a mindful practice. Mindfulness simply means paying attention to what you're doing and experiencing it in the moment. So there's some little points there to look out for while you're doing your drawing. We have quite simple materials needed for this. You don't need anything expensive or complicated. Weaving slow drawing into your day. Slow drawing warm-ups. Drawing with curiosity. Scribbling. Now, scribbling isn't just for children, it's for adults as well. Looking for inspiration in nature. Now, if you're ever stuck for what to draw, just look at nature. The patterns in nature are just simply beautiful. Slow drawing patterns, slowing down and tuning in through the senses. And we have a cobble pattern here. A pattern I absolutely love, a twist pattern. I use this a lot. It's very therapeutic to do twist patterns and wave patterns. I think edge patterns are also fun to do. So Amy explains on each pattern how it's going to help you and how to actually achieve the pattern. The gallery pages I think are lovely. They're very inspiring. Something called chicken scratch pattern. Now to me, I look at that and I think, what is this? But you're not supposed to be making art. This is just a way of playful drawing process, it says. So it's very good if you have a strong inner critic. It might be a good place to start. So yes, if someone like myself who wants their patterns to be like perfect, of course nature isn't perfect. So it's like freeing yourself up, I think. Using negative space. This looks like a dandelion type pattern. Dandelions are lovely to work from, but each pattern explains to you how to start, how to follow it through, what you're trying to achieve. And oh, I love this coil pattern. I use this a lot in my Zentangles. It's so therapeutic to do coils and to keep repeating them. So playing with repetition and variation. And this is something else I love. when you're sitting with a blank piece of paper and you fill it with a pattern, the same pattern, just keep going round and round and round. That is so relaxing. I really love doing that. I use my ballpoint pens for patterns like that. Let's see, another gallery page. More patterns. So you really need to sit down with this book to understand how to do all the patterns. So I'm not intending to teach you slow drawing, I'm just showing you basically what's in the book. Another pattern I really like. And I think this is something that you need to sit down quietly and work through and just really enjoy and lose yourself. Squiggle pattern. Now squiggle patterns I adore. If you're on the phone and you're feeling a bit tense, just scribble with a ballpoint pen. So it says use the drawing as a tool rather than copy Amy. But your goal is not to make a beautiful drawing, but to discover patterns of movement that soothe you. So yes, scribbling and squiggling is very soothing. Highly recommended. Another lovely gallery page. And a pattern I love, the wave pattern. I find wave patterns very soothing, and I enjoy shell patterns because they're very repetitive. You can add some colour, that's how pretty that is. And lots more rice pattern. Find what piques your interest beneath the pattern. Now that's interesting. Very interesting ideas in here. So you see there's a lot in this book. There's a lot to keep you occupied. There's a lot of inspiration. I love this sort of thing. Room to explore. And creative cues, what to do with your slow drawings. So you could do an art journal page, make handmade cards, or create big art. And I think that's really lovely. You can add colour, you can work on a similar sort of pattern, different, slightly different, make it different every day, and then you've got enough to create a beautiful big picture. And the beauty of imperfections. So Amy answers some of your questions, such as my hands shake, my lines are wobbly, I can't slow down. Then you have the index, acknowledgements and resources, and something about Bookmarked, which is a creative book hub, which is a collaboration between Search Press and David and Charles. It's completely free to join. I've recently joined myself. I think it's highly worth joining if you are at all interested in art and craft books. You've got exclusive offers, giveaways and competitions, share your makes with the crafting world, free projects, videos and downloads, and meet our amazing authors. So when you turn this book back round and have a little look at the front here, I think it's a very nice book. I'm pleased I bought it. I'm going to read through carefully every section and see how I can slow down with some of my drawings. I do work quite slowly anyway and mindfully with my drawings, but I think if you have never tried slow drawing, I think you will find this not only helpful but very inspiring. So definitely worth having a look at this book. And if you're feeling stressed and overwhelmed by the things that are happening around you, taking time out to be creative is really going to help you.